Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about you, your music, and how to find a unique sound. Finding a unique sound in any form of music takes some work and definitely isn't easy. You have to kind of merge two aspects together. You got to get some gear knowledge and some gear that can actually do the sounds you want. Then you need to look in yourself, really find the music that drew you into this field of electronic music, and start blending aspects of what you truly love together. So I figured I'd jump into my opinion. Obviously, this is not set in stone. This is something that's a little open. Not every story is the same, but I figured I would give you my kind of path, my story. Maybe it'll help you in your musical adventure. Before we jump into this topic, I need to thank you for taking the time to check out this video and support this content in any single way. Whether you're just watching this video, you're a Patreon, maybe you support my music via Bandcamp, any form of support really helps me push this channel forward, stay motivated, and make content pretty much every single day. And beyond that, if you could just subscribe, hit that bell to get notifications. Anything to help me smash through this insane algorithm would help. Again, thank you very much for the support. Now let's jump back into the topic of finding a unique sound. Again, I feel finding a unique sound is twofold. First of all, you need to have a passion for music, some sort of drive to even get this gear. I do feel that if you just start buying the gear and you don't really have much passion for music, obviously you're going to have less of a chance of making something really great. The more passionate you are for music itself, the better chance you have of creating something amazing on a piece of electronic gear or really any instrument you take your time to learn on. Without that pure passion for music, what really do you have to drive from? So even more important than any gear choice you'll ever make, I truly believe that passion for music is the most important thing. Having that passion will make you more motivated to learn the things you need to learn to do what you need to do. And once you learn those things, you're going to have more influence to mix together to make your own soup. If you don't have that initial passion for music, what's going to make you want to learn, and what are you going to build off of once you get there? But if you do have that passion for music and you decide to jump into the space, that's obviously when you start selecting gear. Now that is 100% personal, down to the individual. Again, many times people choose gear or chase gear sound that reflect from what they heard in the past. Or maybe they hear a synth and it has a bass line that sounds similar to songs they used to like as a kid. Many times those pieces will pull you towards them. So obviously what you choose and what pieces you start with is 100% up to you, and there's a lot of choices out there. But ultimately, it doesn't matter what you choose. Like I said, I truly believe that a person with enough drive and enough motivation can make something good on pretty much anything electronic music, no matter what budget is. Because ultimately, it is the ear over the gear, the drive, the motivation over the price point of what you're playing with, and or whatever you're playing with really is irrelevant. To me, I don't care what I'm touching. If it makes sounds, it has knobs, and I can press keys, I will find something that sounds good out of that machine. Once you have the skill to start mixing aspects of your favorite electronic music past with other aspects that you just stumble upon that are naturally you within the electronic world, that's when you start to get something unique, something new, because you're pulling from multiple aspects of multiple genres, and you're starting to dabble a little bit of yourself into that mix. So you start to tread on a new environment, a new concept, maybe a mix of multiple ideas with a dash of you in that mix. Again, this does not happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. First, you have to have the motivation and the years of loving music to drive you towards the synths. Then you have to start picking up the synths, buying the synths. Once you get something that's around your price range and makes around the sounds you want, then you start just channeling that motivation into learning the basics of the gear. This is all time. And then once you learn the basics of the gear, you start applying aspects of what you love into it. There's some people who never find their own unique sound. never find their own kind of niche in the world. Some people never really push that concept. They're happy just pushing acid or pushing techno. And that's cool. That's the reason why we have scenes. I tend to be kind of more experimental. I like to push myself. Again, that's up to the individual, and I respect all workflows. And this is definitely directed to the people who are chasing more a unique sound. It's really only a few steps, but each step are multiple year steps. Like I was stating before there, it's a whole lifetime experience that you're channeling into your music. And that's the great thing about music in general, especially electronic music. I think it's an underappreciated thing. When I see somebody performing on the gear they have and the music is flowing out of them, I know that's a lifetime. That's them. That's a lifetime of doing in that moment. That's all their musical influences that led to that song that they created. Getting motivated to buy the gear, choosing the gear, learning the skills to create that song, to perform it right then and there. It's truly amazing. I mean, that goes beyond electronic music. That's all music. And it's one of the best aspects of music. So if you're just starting out and you're getting frustrated that, one, you can't just find a good sound in general, or you can't find your own unique sound, just take those steps, take your time, don't stress it. It's going to take time. And once you get there, it's worth the journey. I hope this helps, guys. And if you have any tips to help people find their own unique sound, maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't, drop the comment down below. Would love to know your opinion. And as always, stay positive, stay creative, support each other in peace.